Welcome to Gaming with Game Devs and to episode number 7 on the GDWC Twitch channel here. Uh, I'm gonna tell you quickly what the GDWC is. GDWC stands for Game Development World Championship, and it's the world's biggest game competition where developers from all over the world come together and compete in between different categories of games. And yeah, we actually just set the date. So the 30th of April, we will be handing out the prizes to the winners of 2020. Uh, Gaming with Game Devs that we're gonna see here today is actually a gameplay slash talk show hybrid where we have three games and three devs from behind those games that we are gonna talk to during Antti from GDWC here is gonna play them, and we'll have a small chat about the game and what's going on. Today we are having A Star Theft by Kehler Creations here. This is the first guest today. We also have Plastris by Cod Zero and Linda and Joan Prologue 4 months earlier by False Vacuum Games. And as you can see, we also have our sponsors up there in the right corner. And for the GDWC, and you can also find those sponsors in the description of the Twitch channel. All right, so let's start off today's show, and welcome Elliot from Keller Creations. How are you doing?
Thank you. I am doing great.
Yeah, sorry about the little little mishap here in the beginning, but yeah,
Totally fine.
welcome. Yeah. So yeah, what are we gonna see here today?
You will see my game A Star Theft, which is a heist game, strategy game, action game, and a stealth game. You will have many different types of ways to complete this demo level, which you will play today. Choose different types of equipment and get out with the money.
Yeah. So
So,
we are the bad guys.
yeah, seems like that. By the way, we were talking about the audio before you came here, and we really like the music
Oh, nice.
here
Thank
on
you.
the intro screen. So, can you tell me something about the music?
Well, maybe not much to say. It's well, it's my music I made for the game,
Oh,
and in game it's different types of music depending on if it's stealth or loud, so it will change dynamically depending on what you do in the game.
All right. So okay, here we go. hmm Let's start with the game, and feel free to comment on what we are seeing here.
All right. Yep. This first part is the introduction of the story mode. The story mode is not available in the demo version, but it revolves around this guy called Logan, who just recently escaped from prison and now has to deal with his past sins, basically.
All right.
okay, can I get her back? Yeah, I see. That's a sad backstory. I don't know why I was laughing, but but I like the backstory. It sets the mood. You can replay the
Right.
mission the bike. Yes.
So what is so we're trying to rob a place, some place. It's not a bank,
Yeah.
one, or is it
So
a
at this
house?
point, you have completed in the full game, you have completed a few missions just to get
Mm.
to know the game a bit, and now is your first real bank heist, which you need to complete to steal some information.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see. Oh, yeah, I see.
Yes, and if you can see the weapons room, which is, oh, we can get that later after
Oh,
this.
There was Kehler.
Yeah,
That sounds almost like your surname.
it does. It does. Yeah, I
Is that
had
on purpose?
no, I had no connection, but it does sound like it. But so that's the main villain of the game.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, so when we checked this out, this game, I was thinking that it's gonna be like, like the old Grand Theft Auto games, that kind of game. But it seems like it's also got this like kind of adventure style kind of twist to it as well. Am I correct here?
Yeah, I think you would be correct in that.
Yeah.
There are definitely some old school elements, the top-down view.
Yeah, so what games have been like inspiration for this?
The biggest inspiration is definitely Payday 2. You might, if you have played it, you will probably see plenty of similarities. And also GTA 5 has been a bit of inspiration too, with the story aspects of it. But Payday definitely the biggest one.
Okay.
And also
There's a
been
lot of stuff. The timer is running. Do I have to worry about it?
no, it's just no.
Okay.
It goes up, so there's no time limit.
It's good.
That's
So
sort
we
of
have to.
to make your personal best to just do, or
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. Pickpocket. Oh. Should I try? What could happen? Oh, no, no. I must get out of here.
uh-oh.
I already made a mistake.
Did you hurt someone already?
uh, you were telling me something about the guns. Ah, I'm. Okay, now I see. Now I understand the payday reference.
Right.
That happened to me always on payday. Like I always messed up everything, just like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's see. I have to be more careful. Hmm.
Yeah,
So what
in the
is
lower left corner, there are two hints to what basic actions you can perform right now, like pulling down, no, draw your weapons, and you can also sneak by using control.
Oh, lower left corner.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I have something. I cannot see lower left corner that well actually,
Right, I see.
because my Windows bar is there for some reason. I
I
didn't
see.
realize there's some information. So
Yeah, it just
what
tells you
buttons?
you can press G to draw
G.
your guns, G,
Okay.
and hold control to sneak around. So it
Okay.
goes silently.
Okay, that's good. So it's good to go there. Just avoid the cameras, right?
The cameras, right now you are in a public area, so you can
Oh yeah.
go walk in them. But if you notice the red stripes on the
Oh,
floor,
okay.
that's the restricted part. There you have to be careful.
Oh yeah. So
Okay, so I have to be. Hmm. This is interesting. It's locked, but there's a guard. Hmm. I have a bad feeling about this. I can follow the guard, but
but then
I feel like I'm gonna make a mess again. But oh,
oh, this is like lock picking.
Yep.
All right. I was wondering what this was when I was checking the game out before, but now I get it.
oh, am I doing this? I have to make it touch the metal, right? Yep. Oh,
Yep.
Us.
Uh-oh.
You need to leave. Hey, I'm in a toilet. I, oh,
What did he do?
I
Ah,
actually did something right.
Yeah. You
and,
ate him.
you know, and this was pretty cool because you did it in the toilet. Nobody else
Yeah,
came to heard it, or is it? Yeah, or are we right here?
that was an accident, but
Well,
Yeah,
let's not tell anybody. So
it worked. So
yeah,
yeah.
I can see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm in the toilet. Don't come. Hey.
oh shit, the camera. The camera saw you.
Oh,
But you do have a companion with you. The other guy with the gun. The brown guy there.
yeah.
So you're not alone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you can use him as well for some.
Yeah. If you hold right click from him, so you press right click when you're on him, and then you drag the mouse, you can tell him where to go,
Oh,
so he can guard a
that's
certain
nice.
area.
Oh,
Okay, I hear
uh-oh. The cops.
sirens. I wonder why. Oh, no. Go away.
And if you drag on your companion
Yeah.
again to you, he will just keep following you instead.
Yeah, let's see if he goes and dies instead of. Oh, he's powerful. That's good.
Uh-oh, here's the lock picking again. Or
Oh, it's automatical, right? Or do I have to do something?
You need to keep it cool just by pressing F on it a little
Ah.
bit, so it doesn't overheat.
yeah.
If it does, yeah. So if it overheats, it will fill the room with fire temporarily.
Mm.
oh yeah, your partner is
He's
doing a
doing
great
all the
job.
work.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he doesn't look that good. Losing health.
There you go.
Oh, but more money for me. What? Oh, this kind of thing as well.
You can right click to. Oh,
Yeah, doesn't look good.
Yeah.
ah, shit. You can also, if you hold tab, you will get to an overview mode of sorts where you can see certain items
yeah.
and the object that you can use.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, for example, set up the fire alarm and
Yeah.
clean the area.
Yes, all the civilians will then walk out of the building, but the guards will become more cautious and roam around
Yeah.
instead in a different way.
Oh, and like I can do this. Let's see. Camera card, magic coffee.
Magic coffee. That's like you're gonna gain health probably from
Yeah.
that. Or yeah.
And that guy, I have to kill him. Oh, you're having coffee there.
Yeah.
Okay. I can kill him, track the body. I need to get him in this room. And there's electricity. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Oh, what's this? I cannot go there.
It's a window, so
Oh,
if you buy glass, yeah, you can buy glass cutters in the store when you have money. Then you can
okay.
count them.
That
If you go
explains.
to the van down below you, you can enter the store and then you can see equipment and guns to buy.
Okay, so. Oh, nice. It's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right,
I'd buy this.
Right now, you probably don't have enough money for it.
Oh,
But
soon. So I should, yeah, now I understand. I should pickpocket people, for example, if I need money. But yeah, it's not that easy.
no.
Maybe I just talk. Oh, I know where your mailbox lives. That's a scary guy.
Are you gonna sort of beg for money, or what are you doing? What's the...
Good day.
I like it that there's like, you know, there's lots of different ways you can play this game. There's like there's lots of different aspects to it that
Yeah, lots of freedom.
Yeah.
And I can get money from this guy at least. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
If you want to, you can also tie him up by holding T, and that gives you a hostage. And if the police does come, they will be a bit more cautious with hostages around.
Okay. He didn't seem to mind. I opened the bathroom door and took his money. I feel the failure approaching me again, so that's why I'm hesitating.
Yeah, I think you often have to be pretty quick when it goes down.
Yeah. If I go inside, then this guy is like, "Hey, what you doing?" Can I now use the $400 to buy, I don't know, glass cutter?
If you press on the button, you will see more information about it and see what it costs. It's an expensive glass cutter.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, but
I need
so these more for when you replay it, you will be able to do more.
Oh yeah.
Find more strategies as you go and as you replay the demo, and obviously with the full game, there are more levels to explore with.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's try a different approach. I will just. No, I don't need to leave it. It was an accident. It was an accident. I will tell my mommy. No. Hostage. No.
You can still tie hostages though. So if
with
there are
C,
any civilians
right?
still with T.
T, yeah.
C is to talk with them.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget the magic coffee if you want to live.
Tie.
Where do you have? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see.
So now you can walk with that one in front of you.
Oh.
What did I press?
You shot him.
Oh, I killed.
Yeah. If you want, press space to continue. So.
Okay.
That might be blocked. It was at the bottom, so it might be blocked by your bar if you mentioned that.
Oh yeah, let's try again. Now it looks good.
Oh, you got it.
If you hold right click, you will be able to aim a bit. So then you can use Q and E in order to aim around the guy so you don't shoot him instead.
Oh, nice.
Like that, yeah, like that.
And how can I? Oh, just like this. Let's see. I'm not sure if I should help my friend. Maybe just a little bit.
Oh, there's shooting going.
No, but I need to do this as well. That was fast. Come on, guys. No. Don't make this difficult.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Revive.
You can also.
Oh, I can go and revive the guy. Yeah. Doesn't look so good.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you press the revive button, he will spawn with you again, but it will cost you 1% of the total amount. I think it was. So when you escape,
Okay.
he will get 1% more of the money.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Until he dies again, and then it's 2%.
Oh yeah. No, I see.
all right. Yeah, let's talk about something else about the game, and I would really like to ask, like, what have people been saying about this game? What have been the feedback? It's
There have
really
been,
interesting, so I forgot to ask you questions.
yeah,
But
there have been a lot of comparisons with Hotline Miami, which shouldn't be surprising, because I can definitely see that. But it was not a big inspiration for the game. I had never played it before it was almost finished,
Oh,
but I did take some inspiration from that afterwards. So to get a bit more, like the blood effects, a bit like Hotline Miami in certain ways. I have gotten fairly positive feedback, I think, on the game. So people have been saying it's pretty fun and interesting to get a lot of different ways to play it, like you mentioned before too.
yeah, it is
yeah, it seems like that kind of
interesting.
game that you can just keep on like exploring and finding new stuff, and only this, the sort of playing field is it's kind of small, but still you can get probably hours out of it. So
No. Oops.
so I understand that
Uh,
kind of feedback.
no, go away. How would you play this level?
How I would do it?
Yeah.
I would probably use the fire alarm, and I would go through the way that you did it, with the door next to you, the door to the right. But just punch the 2 guards immediately, then tie up the civilians before they call the police.
That's a lot of actions in
Yeah.
short period of time.
So you would tie the 2 civilians, and then you would hit the fire alarm. I think that's what I would play the first time. Well, then I would buy a glass cutter, for example, and go through the side, or better weapons to better deal with the police.
Yeah. And I can slow down the police, like closing the doors.
If you have any civilians left, I'm not sure. They might have all left, but that would be a good idea.
I wonder why they left.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's burning. No. Yeah,
Yeah,
here we go.
one of the developers from the next game actually says that I love the jokes people in the building location and say it's very nice addition to the heist game.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it brings a bit more interactivity into the game.
And the door is open, and my friend is alive. This looks good. Oh yeah, I forgot this.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, you got a green one.
Huh? I have to listen carefully. Yeah. Money.
Let's see if we can actually hear in the last minutes if you can.
Mikkel, no,
No.
Mikkel. Ah,
Oof.
revive.
Just immediately, yeah, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
I can just leave.
No, you need to find
Oh,
intel.
oh
You
no.
can shoot the glass that you saw before, so you can get that as an entry as well.
Oh, but no.
That's your friend there, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At least you got some money. So the intel is somewhere in a.
Yeah.
Oh, there's of course lots of these.
Oh
Well,
my
that's
god!
an
Look at that! Look at that! So it's randomized how many polys will come and try to get me. Let's flank.
So the intel in this case, the intel is in the left safe. So if you want to complete the map, just yeah,
Let's see.
that's where you can go, and the rest if you want more money.
Yeah, let's see if we can
You should be
find
glad I didn't randomize it this time.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm
Ooh, I think you need to.
What?
Oh, it's just.
I...
I think it's right.
Oh,
all right. Well,
guy.
All right. All right.
you're almost there. Could just skip
Yeah,
past
we have
that
3
one,
minutes
but-
left, sadly.
Yeah. We were so close this time. You know,
Yeah, like
it's been usual in these games that we
in,
get to the sort of the boss or something and then gets killed off. And
mm,
so here towards the end, I would like to know all the where do we find this game? Where do we find you?
You can find the game on Steam. Just A-Star Theft on Steam.
mm.
I don't post much myself on social media, but I do sometimes occasionally post updates on Twitter. Just my name, Elliot Kehler, on Twitter.
And can you write that down in the chat box? In the private chat, so we can share that
Yeah.
information. Thanks.
Yeah, we can post it to everyone that is interested out there. And
Yeah. Yeah. How many levels there are, by the way?
There are 40 levels in the story.
Oh, that sounds good.
And I have last November I released an update for it to introduce a free play mode, which is
Cool.
just separate from the story, so I can have some fun with levels that didn't quite fit the story, but I still want to make them.
Oh,
So any levels that, yes, so it's available in free play mode if you just want to have some fun other than the story.
yeah. That's cool.
yeah, so there's like lots and lots of hours with this
Yeah.
game. That's-
I think, yeah. In my beta testers for the have usually I think it's between 6 and 8 hours usually for the story mode.
All right.
Okay, so it's like 20 hours for me. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, the winter holidays or like spring holidays they have.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
thank
right.
you for coming, and
Yeah.
we'll set up the next game.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so very much. It was really
Was a
fun
pleasure.
to see this game. You know, I was really like sort of hypnotized by the game because it was really interesting to follow around. So yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
cool to have you here, and all the good with this game, and all the best, and take care, and we'll see you around.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Let me put on the advertisement.
All right, and so let's welcome Ivan from Code Zero.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
good evening.
How you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm doing
Nice to
great.
meet
Thanks
you.
for asking.
how do we say it? Code Zero, or is it?
I know it's the worst nickname in the world. It's Hudo because it's from Russian
all
language.
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
So-
Just a second.
All right.
Uh,
So yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thanks for inviting me to be here.
Yeah, no problem. It's really cool to have you here, and you can tell us what we're gonna see here today. What are we gonna watch? What game are we gonna stream?
So I've been watching you playing that rather complex game with a lot of interactions. So I think it's now high time to play something simple and relaxing. Plastris is just a simple puzzle in which the goal is to fill in all the cells on the screen, but the twist is that there is one shape that adds something into these cells and another one that removes what was inside. So maybe it's easier to illustrate when you actually play the game.
Good. Let's see.
So I'm gonna start off with settings, easy mode.
Is there like difficulty level on the settings?
No, there's nothing like that. But you can choose any level that you want.
Start with the
yeah.
first one.
Okay.
So, what happened now?
You filled one of the cells, one of the 4 cells in the level.
And I filled them all now. And
Yep.
okay.
So the thing this game gets criticized a lot is that it takes a lot of time for the difficult levels to appear. So the first levels are just really easy.
That's a relief for me. So you saw me play just a while ago, so I'm happy with this. Oh, and now.
Oh, and
yes.
now the trouble starts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. This. I should.
Yeah, you can probably you can turn around. Yeah, you have.
How? Sorry, wrong button.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So in the beginning, there was maybe a little ambiguous.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You can switch between the 2 shapes.
So I can. Oh yes, now I see.
And you can zoom back in with arrow keys on your keyboard. If that's too far away, you know.
Oh yeah. Let's see. You told me this was going to be easy. It already feels hard.
Yeah, after a long day, this is gonna be like.
Oh yeah, like this and this. Yeah.
There you go.
So where did the inspiration came for this game?
Actually, I just wanted to make something very simple and very quickly because I wanted to switch to a different game engine. I used to work in Game Maker Studio, and then I wanted to transition into Unity, and I wanted to just try to come up with something simple. Yeah, I don't know, no particular inspiration for that. There was one thing is that I watched a video on how to make puzzles by Jonas Tyroller, and he was messing around with the items that were in his house and randomly coming up with different rules for puzzle games. And I thought that it was a nice idea, and this way I could develop this game together with my girlfriend, because we didn't even have to code anything. We could just do it on paper, and we used
his style was like, let's say I have this can right here. Not any sponsorship thing, by the way, but he was like, I don't know, I pick this can and my cell phone, and I make some rules how they should interact, or how was the video? Did I misunderstood it?
Okay, so for example, he had some sheets of paper with crosses drawn on them, and the other side didn't have any crosses, and he could flip for the whole row of crosses and try to come up with a puzzle mechanic like that.
Oh, so it was done with pen and paper always.
Yeah, pen and paper and I don't know, maybe chess pieces and some different things that associate with the games.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've been always thinking, like, where do people get the ideas for this kind of puzzle games?
Well, this game is also quite similar to what you see on mobile games, where you need to fill in all the cells with the limited amount of blocks that are all the same. But this one is pretty much the same principle, but you can also destroy some of the stuff that you place, which makes for some interesting situations sometimes.
Oh,
See,
now we-
you're doing quite very well.
Don't say it yet. Oh,
Oh, there
that
we
was
go.
an accident. Yeah.
So, on what can we find this? What can we play it on? What are you playing on right now?
Is that a question to Auntie?
Yeah,
Or
well,
what?
actually, to both of you. Auntie, what are you playing on right now?
This game is available on Steam and nowhere else. Yeah, just on Steam.
Yeah, sorry, Matthias. I couldn't
Yeah,
hear you. Your audio is a little bit low for some reason.
I'll put myself up a bit. No, I was asking, what are you playing on right now? Are you having a controller or are you?
Yeah, mouse. I'm using
No,
mouse.
all right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that can you also is it also available for consoles or like on Android or something like that, or is it?
No.
on PC?
No, yes, it's PC only. I actually don't own any console myself, so yeah, I'm just a hardcore PC gamer, and in that regard.
Yeah, no, I can really see myself. I fly a lot, so I can really see myself, on the airplane. Well, not right now. I'm flying a lot, but usually, so I can really see myself, like on my phone playing this game.
Yeah, that's
Or
actually that's what many people are saying, that these games would probably fit much better on a phone than on a PC.
I wouldn't say that, but I could see myself,
Yeah.
on trains and local transportation and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah. So, otherwise, what kind of feedback did you get from this? What's people been saying other than that they want an Android version as well?
So what they've been saying is that, well, as I said before, this game is rather easy until like level 130, and then some people are, for whatever reason, pissed that you get all the achievements if you beat only 40 levels out of 200. Whereas I just wanted to make a game in which you can sort of choose your own adventure, and if something is easy for you, then you can skip to the harder levels. But of course, everyone just wants to complete every level in a row, and it doesn't work this way.
So, how many levels there are?
There are 200 levels in this game, I think.
Which level are you on right now? Does it say somewhere?
Where can I see that?
When you transition to the next level, you'll see a prompt down below.
Okay. 27.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you got like 103 to go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, this is something.
I tried to spice this game up a bit by adding 3 different themes: the desert, winter, and a crystal theme, and they just randomly change whenever you move to a different level, but I think you need to beat a few levels before it can happen.
Oh.
So you started playing on a winter level, and now it's desert.
Oh.
Oh, and now it's a winter again.
It's good having music. The whole game changes, actually. All the buttons, even. Like this.
Yeah. I have no idea until how you actually can make this out right now.
Me neither. I just try to go with the flow. It's more like an intuition than actually like, thinking like what should be my next move. Let's see how far I can go with that. Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a good good way to do it.
Yep. And that's
Break
also what I saw many people who play this game on YouTube do. They also try to fit something first and then see what to delete.
Yeah. This is, at least on these levels, it's kind of forgiving. Like even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. How I see it right now. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
huge.
you're sort of deleting like almost everything you have put in.
Yeah. Oh, like this. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Mhm. Oh,
So would you say you are relaxed right now, or you are trying to think a lot? It does.
I'm relaxed. Like I'm focusing on, but I'm not thinking that much. I'm just go with the flow.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. You know, you are in the zone. It seems, anyway. So.
Yeah. Just like with Tetris, actually.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you know,
it's
like
actually,
they.
yeah.
Sorry. Go on.
Sorry. It's actually where the name comes from. It's Plastris, like place Tetris blocks.
Oh, yeah. Like, I have read some studies where they measure the brain waves or something when people are playing, let's say, Tetris, and they are like, if they're really good with it, they can see that they are actually like almost like meditating, you know, like there's some kind of magic with these kind of games. I don't remember the study precisely, but
Interesting.
it was saying something like that. I made a failure. No. Yes. No. No.
Not yet.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, are there any levels?
Always
of this
scares
that
me
is
to.
sort of-
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, are there any levels here that are sort of impossible to play? You know, have people actually went through all of the levels so far? Is there anyone that made? Yeah.
Yeah, people have beaten it. A few people have beaten it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's getting bigger. Like, can it be like the whole screen, like starting from top left?
Some levels are going to be bigger, but it doesn't always mean harder.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's much easier to make an interesting small level than try to think of a big level and all the possibilities that can happen when you can simply remove what you've placed. So like here, I don't know, it's just a much easier level than what was before that.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
There we go.
Like this. Let's see how far I can get. Yeah.
Yeah. You have still plenty of minutes to go.
Interesting. Yeah. Ah. It always scares me to press the right button of the mouse and see what's here. Yeah. Oops. What did I do? Now I made a mistake. Or no? Let's see. I believe yes, I can.
Oh, did you have a skip button?
Yeah, I press Q and it.
It's the same level,
Resets
just a different theme of a level.
Yep. Let's see. not feeling so confident anymore. Oh. Yeah. That's a Tetris shape. The
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yep.
You all know that block.
Yeah, this
Mhm.
block, this shape. We all know
Yeah.
that. The one that ruins everything really often. Yeah. Let's do like this at first, and
I think Tetris was one of the first games that I played in my life, and I could play it on television in my grandmother's apartment. I don't know how they fit a Tetris into that, but
so you had like, what kind of gaming console was that?
it wasn't a console. It was just there was a Tetris
oh.
built into a television.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I realize. Yeah.
Yeah, and you played with the remote control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I had one of those. Well, it was with a VHS cassette, like a combo, and it had like 5 games on it, something like that. So it was a TV with the VHS down, and I think it also had Tetris, and it had some kind of Arkanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
what I had.
Now I remember those actually. I had, my parents had the same kind of thing, like, but it had some weird games actually. No Tetris or anything. Didn't like those games.
No, they were terrible. So is that where the original idea from this was born? Then?
No, I actually forgot about this up until now.
Mhm.
Still feels weird. Come on.
I think this music fits perfectly on this thinking over here.
Yeah, it's kind of comedy relief soundtrack thingy. So yeah, who actually made the music?
Yeah.
We always curious.
I've made three or 4 games with the same music composer, and I'm really happy with what he makes. And his nickname is Hypersleep, and it has 3 instead of E, and instead of the first E. And you can find him on Twitter. He makes really cool music.
Oh,
All right.
you can write
actually-
his. There's something on the
okay.
private chat already. That's old stuff, I believe. Yeah, that's old stuff. So you can write the name on the private chat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, here we go. That one.
And a mistake.
little bit- Ah,
We've actually already released, I can't say a sequel, but a similar game to Plastris. It's called Shatris. And it has a much simpler concept, but I think it's much more polished. But I don't know which game I like more, actually. Because this one has a more interesting idea. The other one is just filling in all the cells and without any deletion.
Okay.
Alright.
But it's much more minimalist and, as I said, polished. I like the style of it more than this game, but not the idea.
Oh,
Oh, it actually also comes with randomly generated levels, but they sometimes are just too easy or too weird.
this you have made all the levels like for this, like
On paper.
by yours on paper. Yeah. There's no exceptions.
Yeah, I had them all in my notebook and on paper, and then I just put them into Unity. And for the second game, the levels were much easier to make. I could just move blocks around in the Unity itself, and I didn't need to know how to solve them. They were already solvable by default, because here you need to think of deleting and deleting some cells, and in the other game you just need to fill everything.
So did you feel like that sometimes it was complicated when you were creating these levels?
Yes, actually these levels were much more complicated and to make. But they were much more complicated to make, and that's why the first ones here are so easy, because on paper they did feel very different from the real thing.
Yeah. Like this.
So how did you go about when you designed the level on paper? You have, of course, you had pen and paper, but how did you sort of figure them out? It's because I imagine they're kind of tricky too.
So I had. I think that first I decided on which shapes I wanted to use for a level, which shapes I haven't used before or which look nicer, and then I just had any tiny objects that I could place on top of the paper and move it around, removing them in the shape that I've predefined or placing them in the shape that I've chosen before. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, yes. I didn't think about that. You can actually sort of take Lego bricks or something and move them around. Of course, that's.
Yeah. That's... we have very little time left, so if you want to, you can move to a harder level and try yourself there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
That's a skip. That's a skip button, and the one on the left is back to the menu.
Oh yeah. Let's see. It's 180. Sounds good.
Is this one of the?
Oh, I see.
All right.
Take some time.
You got 5 minutes.
Don't make me stressed. Oh, okay. I see. Yes. That's evil. Like, I felt so good before, and now I'm totally lost.
Yeah, you had all the possibilities in the world, and you went almost to the top.
Yep.
Are there any of these levels? Because I saw that you when you start some of the levels that are like already there are filled in. So can you actually, by deleting those, sort of, it's not able to solve it anymore if you delete the wrong one?
Yeah, that's possible. Oh wow, you've actually completed it. But you didn't realize it.
Oh.
You can revert the last move if you press R on the left. Yeah.
Like this and. Yeah, thanks. I didn't realize.
So yes, as you can see, there is one already filled here, and if you remove it in the wrong place, then the level might become unsolvable. So you'll need to restart it or revert the moves.
Like this, yes.
Yeah, in the beginning that wasn't the case. So yeah, that's.
See.
I feel like this is those kind of games that you can actually, it's gonna be really annoying, but you still cannot stop playing it. This is gonna be like, and then you're like with your friends, like competing on who is getting like to the highest level.
Uh,
Been playing those games.
Yeah, I'm listening what you're saying, but I cannot comment because
Yeah, I know, yeah.
my focus is really high right now. What am I doing? Did I make a... Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be a mistake.
Yeah. We
Oh,
have
just
3 minutes to go about. So, should we actually? You could actually tell us where we can find you, where we can find the game, where, yeah, we can find your other games as well.
All right, just give me a second, please. Didn't think about it.
Oh, here we go.
So I sent you a link where you can find all of my Steam games, and also I make videos and devlogs on YouTube. And actually, there is a devlog for this game, and you can see how it was made and how it started in its development.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in the chat so everybody sees that. All right, there we go.
Not going so good.
Is the hard one?
It's quite unpredictable because sometimes people find the levels which are hard for me easy for them. I don't know, just completely random. It depends also on which part of the level you start from. If you start from a completely wrong place, then it might get hard.
Yeah, there's the random element. Like you told me, like people usually like to just click randomly somewhere and want to see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Always so close, but
yeah, all right. But yeah, we are running out of time. But,
sorry, yeah,
but no
that's
problem.
true.
Yeah, we solved a lot of them, so that's good actually.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And thank you for being here today. It was actually really, really fun to see this game. There was like, a little bit different here of a kind of game in between all the violence. And,
it's true.
And
Thanks.
Yeah, you too. And I wish you all the best with this game and your future games. And fun to hear about the pen and paper. It was an interesting process.
Thanks a lot for having me here. It was nice watching you play, and I had a great time. Thanks a lot. Hope we'll meet again.
Great time as well.
Yeah, definitely.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Some advertisement about the 2020 awards.
All right.
Yep.
So
let's add Russell.
Yeah.
Good to
Hey.
go.
Hello.
Hi.
All right.
Perfect.
So yeah, the third developer for today is Russell, and the game Linda and Joan. This is the prologue 4 months earlier, and I actually have to ask you straight away. I found all the pages about you. It was called Linda and Jones. This is probably the full game, right? And now we're gonna play the prologue of that game.
Yes, correct. Yeah, the prologue is a standalone experience, so it's a completely separate thing from the main game. But obviously, as the title says, it tells a segment of the story that takes place 4 months before the main game.
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry, I was switching the battery. I couldn't hear
No
what you were
problem.
speaking.
Yeah. No, we were just talking about what we're gonna see here today. So can you tell us something about the game, the story of the game, and yeah.
Yeah.
introduce it.
So Linda and Joan is a narrative game about a British family. It is based on the true story of my family. My mother was Linda, my grandmother was Joan. Specifically, it retells the story of 2017, which is the year that my mother and grandmother both died within a few weeks of each other.
Sorry to hear that.
Thanks. So the main game, it kind of deals with the Russell character, with me, when he goes back to his hometown in England, and you play, as the player, you play as the three characters. So you play as Russell, Linda, and Joan, the son, the mother, and the grandmother, and you kind of take the role of the family in that you're trying to keep everyone in the best emotional state as you can. So the main game is more of a point and click, a full narrative adventure game. The prologue, which is the thing that you will be playing today, is set in Los Angeles on a hiking trail, and is based on a real walk that I did with my mother when she came to visit me in Los Angeles, where I currently live. And it takes around 20 minutes to play. And yeah, at this point, Linda knows that her cancer has come back, but it's being kept at bay with medication, so things aren't that serious right now. So it kind of plays on themes of what it's like when a parent comes to visit you, and there's a mixture of small talk, you're kind of both annoyed with each other, but obviously you love to hang out because it's such a unique opportunity. So it's more about that adult child and parent relationship when you have a week or two to spend with each other because you both live a long way apart, with this foreshadowing of illness.
All right. Okay. It's a quite heavy subject and probably sounds really personal to you. And let's see what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So are you're choosing which comment to say?
Dialogues? Yeah, I just realized I was choosing the first one as well, but I didn't realize that yet. But yeah, there are the arrow keys where I can choose what to say.
So where are you with the full game right now?
The planned release date is in 2022. I'm not sure if that will be the beginning of 2022 or the end of 2022. Probably the latter. But I'm roughly a third of the way through it.
Oh.
Okay. So now we're moving.
Yeah.
So this path we're walking here right now, is it based on a real place?
Yeah, this is a recreation of a trail in Griffith Park in Los Angeles, which you'll see a famous landmark near the end, which you might recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, so the mechanic in this is a walking and talking mechanic, probably.
Oh, okay. Now I see. I'm here to match Linda's walking speed. Okay.
Yeah, so you're controlling the walk.
too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're controlling the walking speed of Russell.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go back. Oh, now I see. I have to go back to her, right?
Yeah, if you're back. And then once you're back, then like if you click further away, then it will give you more time to talk.
And now I can move. Like I need to keep moving while I can. Yes. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That was surprisingly challenging.
Yeah, it takes a little while. But like if you click like near the edge of the screen, then you won't have to click as much. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can use the spacebar to move the dialogue forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like like the walking and talking mechanic, which is unique in the prologue, the main game is different. Is meant to like simulate that like friction of when like two people are walking at different speeds. At this point, Linda is walking with a stick, so she is slower than Russell. So you're trying to walk and like match each other's speed. Also have this conversation, which is like a mixture of like banal small talk and also more serious issues.
It's kind of interesting. Like usually in video games, I have gotten used to be fast, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
Yeah, the friction here is on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't encountered mechanics like this before.
Yeah, you can use the spacebar to move the dialogue forward. So
yeah,
like if you're mousing near the edge of the screen and then yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, we're walking up to the observatory. That was probably the landmark you were talking about.
Right. Yeah. A famous landmark from Grand Theft Auto.
Wow.
San Andreas, but also exists in real life.
Yeah.
And I've had some comments from people thinking that that I took the observatory from GTA, but it's actually a real place.
Yeah. I've been a couple of times over there, so I know it for a fact that it's there. So yeah. Seen it myself.
So this game is like episodic?
No, there's just two parts. There's
yeah.
the prologue and then there's the main game. So I mean they are 2 episodes because they're standalone, but you don't have to play the prologue for the main game to make sense. And the prologue also kind of stands alone as like it's like a poem. It's just like a vignette of this one thing. But you can also play them in order. Once the main game comes out, they will follow on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the prologue is a free download. It works on Windows, Mac OS, iPhone, iPad, and it's on Steam, itch, and the app stores for Mac and iOS.
Oh, you made it for sort of everything that you can imagine. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I decided to do to release all the platforms and all the game stores on the same day, which for for a solo for a solo developer was maybe a mistake, but it was a lot of work. Yeah, but this came out in July of last year. And yeah, it's had some pretty good feedback so far. I've had like maybe like 25,000 downloads so far.
Oh,
No.
that's good.
I mean, it's a free game, so obviously those numbers go up with that. But yeah, and some really heartfelt emails and messages from people who have played it and have connected with part of the story.
Yeah.
Either like they live a long way from their parents, or they're a parent themselves and they live a long way from their children, and also people who, as you'll see as this conversation progresses into more serious topics, like people's concerns about their parents getting older, like what that means, and for them, if they will have to move back to be nearer them, like all these things that like you, and many people don't actually talk about with their parents until like it's suddenly upon you and you have to figure out these things.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I can see the themes, and yeah, this game surprises me. Like, it's challenging in a different way than you might think. Like, it's like emotionally challenging. I think that's the word. How I say it.
Yeah, like the walking mechanic. Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to, and like during that time, the conversation is just like small talk and kind of boring. Hopefully, once you figure out that you need to walk them at the same speed. Yeah. Then like the conversation starts to pay off and get more emotionally involved.
Yeah, like when you play some games like where crazy stuff happens, explosions and everything, but you're not emotionally involved. And this is kind of like a minimalistic game, but I can see how definitely like how people are more emotionally involved with this game than some, I don't know, first-person shooter game with lots of explosion.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to tell a story, and yeah, like a lot of times, big like fast-moving action-packed games are the funnest and best way to tell a story, and other times, yeah, it's nice to have a smaller and slower experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is roughly the halfway stage of the walk, and as you have found, there's a bench. That bench is there in real life.
So it seems like you tried to make everything really like as it is in real life. So was the discussion that you had on the walk as well sort of the same thing?
Yeah, like all these things, they're not necessarily things that we talked about on this walk, but they're all things that we talked about in the week that my mother was staying with me.
Yeah.
Like obviously they're based on my own memories, so it's it's my own interpretation of what happened. Yeah, but it's like I'm trying to retell the story. I take some liberties with like storytelling. As you'll see, like the conversation on the bench here is like a pivotal point in in the prologue. Like we actually had this conversation in real life at a slightly different point. So I've moved things around for the purposes of storytelling, but it's all it's all based on real life.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it seems. All right. We can.
It's kind of nice how you can choose like the depth of the discussion. Like you could talk about the view or go deeper.
Yeah.
However you feel like.
Right. Yeah, you can choose how you play it. Yeah, like you can also, like you can just like speed walk Russell up the hill, and then let Linda walk up by herself. You don't get the conversation, and like how that makes you feel is a valid experience too. So, yeah, there's a couple of different ways to play it. You can also choose to not sit on the bench, and then you get a different conversation at the end.
Oh, okay. I wonder who would choose that.
Yeah, it's
but it's interesting that you have an option to not to sit.
Yeah, and also I was sort of thinking about the speed running thing. That's sort of, sometimes it's the speed running is a cool thing, but here I think it's sort of kind of rude to be speed walking.
right.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, like it makes you feel something. I mean, as in like real life, like if you're walking with like somebody else and they're like a lot slower, or like maybe you're like, I'll see you at the top. Like let's just spend the time apart and like enjoy the scenery by ourselves. I'm gonna put in some headphones and walk up. That's probably rude and strange. But you can do it if you want to, and you can do it in this game too.
Yeah, Ante said that I think it would feel rude if I would try to speed like this.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, on an adventure game or some kind of like sci-fi game, you can you can choose the evil options because in a way it's not the same thing as doing in real life. But here, I cannot see myself choosing the evil way.
Yeah. And I agree. And it makes it more difficult. But also, I felt that it was important. It's so like slow moving that I wanted it. Like the game is not forcing you to walk that slowly. Like you only have to walk that slowly, like if you want to get the conversation, which is obviously the point of the prologue. But also you're not like constrained by that. You can walk faster if you want to.
How many different endings do you have to this prologue? How many can you, or do you wanna tell us about it, or is it a secret?
Yeah, there's one like main ending that has like a theatrical ending, which you're currently on course to get, and then there's a couple of other more muted endings. But they only happen if like you really, like you walk ahead or you don't sit on the bench or like you choose the conversation options that don't cover any of the more like emotionally difficult topics. So.
So is there a sort of like a maximum length of this as well? Or, can you sort of go back and forth as much as you want to? Will you sort of end up at the end of that trail, any, like in any kind of way that you choose to play it, or?
Yeah, you actually have to walk up to the top. If you just stop moving,
then you're still.
Yeah, like you'll just stand there forever. Like you can walk back to the beginning if you want. Right. The only time that it does end is if you finish with Russell, and then Linda does not make the end for like 5 minutes after that. Then the game will peacefully fade out.
All
right. But otherwise you have to walk them both up to the top. Yeah, I mean, like you'll notice in the top right-hand corner they have like an energy meter, which is
Oh.
replenished. So that affects like when you're balancing the walking speed. You may have noticed that that Linda's, the more that she walks, they like lose energy.
Yeah.
So that point that you're trying to match on that like energy bar is changing.
Mm.
Yeah. If you go back and then up the hill instead of down, then towards the observatory.
Okay, so
Yeah. Like back up the screen. Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So like if you don't sit on the bench, then not only do you miss out on like the emotional points of the walk, but both of the characters get like a lot slower at the end. So they're losing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can also see that you're picking up some kind of like diamonds.
No, those are like the. If I
Yeah,
do like
that's-
this.
Oh,
It's-
it's like
Yeah,
changing,
that's
yeah.
the walk marker, like where you're currently walking.
ah, okay. I thought we were collecting some kind of.
Yeah. So up the hill on the left
There?
of the pipe. Can you see it where you need to go?
Here?
No, I think
I need
there's
to keep
a
moving.
yellow like ribbon over there. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
those-
across that.
close
Yeah.
enough.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
No, you came from that way.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
that way.
My bad. I've been just reading the dialogue, so I haven't been actually following that much the road.
Mhm. Actually, like how I'm checking out the background over here with the graphics, so you can actually see it's really like 3D, and you can see like the depths over there. It's I don't like heights, so it's actually a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like heights either. Yeah, it gets a little. Yeah, the real walk starts to get a little steep now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing that I'm not liking to watch, like the left corner, because that means that it's actually sort of real looking when it's actually
Right.
making my brain
Yeah.
think we're actually high up.
Well, the camera view has changed now. How does that make you feel? Less
Yeah.
anxious?
Yeah, it is.
That's good.
Yeah, I would never do this walk myself, in real life.
Right. You can experience from the safety of your computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Reminds me a little bit of. I've been playing Death Stranding actually
Oh yeah, right.
lately, and there's that kind of sense of reward, like when you travel like long distance. It's not that obvious that you can make the trip,
Right.
So this kind of reminds me of the game. Like people have so gotten used to that. Yeah, I just run. I'm a Super Mario, and of course I just
Right.
run there in a couple of seconds. And no, it can be challenging.
Yeah. There's no fast forwarding. Or like if you walk as fast as possible, then there's no conversation. So like now look, Russell has moved too far away. So
oh yeah, I have to fix this.
yeah, so you can either like walk backwards a little bit, or you can just underhit the walk meter. Linda always walks at like the fastest that she can walk. So if you walk Russell like a little bit slower, then Linda will catch up. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and we should just make the ending hopefully in this this time slot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, you're the last developers, so
Okay,
we
Yeah,
don't have to
then
be
we'll-
that exact with the time, luckily.
we're very close to. So
Yeah.
mhm. Looks pretty steep, you know, these slopes over here.
yeah, my mother was very proud. I mean, in real life when she actually made it up to the top. Yeah, I mean, it was a little longer than I thought, and warmer as well. Like the weather suddenly got much hotter as we set out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a true claim.
Yeah. It's also fascinating how you can like choose what the mother is saying as well.
Right.
Like, it kind of
Yeah.
makes me wonder, like at first I was thinking, yeah, I'm the I'm you. I believe, like I'm playing this closer character, but in a way I'm
Yeah.
also like an observer. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was important to me to like put you into like the mother's shoes or point of view as well, because she might not want to talk about a lot of these like heavy topics, right?
Yeah.
It's not just the son. So like it gives you options at times, you know, like to steer the conversation on a different way. And I hope that just by like having that option, like it makes you think. Like the choosing of the options,
Yeah.
like emotionally connects you more to the characters than otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah. And the dialogue that you can choose is so different. I was able to talk about candy or about my own problems here.
Right.
Like totally on a different level. Oh.
And then, yeah, like you reach the top and then we leave the conversation. So the conversation is still happening, but it kind of fades out.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's bright out today, but I'm thinking, what if I have to leave? What will become of us if we're only me and you? Will you be there when I'm gone? Could we be just me and you one last time? This is my life. I don't want to go.
Can you tell us something about the song?
Yeah, the song, I worked with a musician whose name is Jeremy Wormsley. Yeah, and the soundtrack is the one thing that I did not do in this game. Yeah, like he did all of the audio, and the song is a custom song that we co-wrote the lyrics, and it's a custom song especially for the prologue.
Oh, yeah. Fills the atmosphere, really. really well.
Yeah. Hmm.
Expanded ending. Oh,
You can take a photo.
yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, that was the photo that they talked about taking on the way up.
Mhm.
So yeah, like so if you get to that point in the dialogue, then you get to actually take the photo.
Mm.
Yeah,
All right.
and then we get to see the grandmother Joan, who is the third character who will be in the main game. Yeah, then we get to see her back in the UK, and then at the very end of the credits, there's one final payoff.
Right.
Oh, yeah. The photo.
Ah, okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
then
don't know
there's
what to say.
also there's a challenging mode too, which is where you actually have to control the two characters independently.
Mhm.
So in the normal mode, like you're walking a Russell and you have to match the speed of Linda. But in the challenging mode, you actually you swap back and forth between the two characters, and they each have like their own like power meter, and you have to balance their speeds that way. So it definitely adds more friction to it.
Mm.
Yeah, but otherwise that's it.
All right.
That's really nice. Like, I'm
Thanks.
happy that we had you here. I mean,
Yeah.
we always like to have different kind of games, and this totally blew my mind. Like,
Yeah. This
Yeah.
was very.
Well,
I
thank
wasn't
you for having me
expecting
on.
something like this. Yeah, I know this is
Yeah.
Twitch and everything. Like, people come to have fun here, but I mean, this is awesome. Have this kind of game.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Especially here.
Yeah, there's more information on the game's website. There's like screenshots of the main game. And like as I said, the main game is set like in the UK in like small houses in like a rainy English winter.
Mhm.
So there's much more of like a claustrophobic feeling compared to a sunny day in Los Angeles. But but the website is lindajoan.com, LINDAJOAN.com.
Can you write it
Yes.
on the private chat? Yeah. Thank you.
Then like the final part of the project is a zine club, which is there will be 10 issues of this printed zine that are coming out between now and the launch of the main game. And this covers a lot of backstory about my family, and the family that the game is based on. So there's all these little things, there's photos, there's more information. There will be some puzzles in the zine that will unlock some side scenes in the main game. So you will only be able to play those side scenes if you have read the zine.
Yeah.
And people can subscribe to that on the same website. So I'm trying to, like there is like a main game that is coming out, but I'm also doing all these side projects too, on like the prologue, like the zine club. So it's a larger art project.
All right. Cool to hear. Thank you so much for being here and showing
Yeah,
us
thank you.
this really deep game of yours.
Yeah.
and best of luck with the main game and all the other projects,
Thanks.
and yeah, and I hope we'll hear from you in the future.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being
Thank
here
you for
today.
coming.
Yeah. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, that was 3 really different games today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really from all the ends of the spectrum. Yeah, and so this was it for today, and I'd like to thank everyone for being here today, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Would also like to point out that we have the GDWC 2020 awards coming up on April the 30th. We also just finished our first game jam on the GDWC, and we actually opened our second one today, so you can actually join already.
The team is meme related, so
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just
go see.
yeah. So here's the address to that game jam. So yeah, and also I would like to thank our sponsors for this. And all right, see you in next week's episode, everyone. Thank you for today.
See ya. Thank you.
Yep. Bye.